question comes from Jimmy Vilkind of the Wall Street Journal. Mr. Vilkind, your line is now open. Please unmute your microphone.
Hi, a woman identified as Trooper Number 1 alleges that the governor ran his finger down her spine and said, "Hey, you." And in another instance, he touched her stomach from her belly button over to the portion of her hip where she carries her gun. Do any of you have any response to those allegations? I haven't seen any in any of your written materials or statements thus far.
I want to mention two things about that. The first is that the governor will address that allegation himself, and so I will let him speak for himself when he does.
When will he do that?
I can't give you a timeline, but I know he wants to do it soon. But there is something I want to point out. The report suggested that the governor singled her out, and wanted her on the detail because of some improper motive. That's the clear suggestion in the report. And what the governor told the investigators in his testimony is that he had been complaining about the lack of diversity on his detail for some period of time. He has about 60 troopers that are on the detail. There's only a handful of women. And for a governor who has hired and has senior women in all of his top jobs, this had bothered him for some period of time, and he voiced it. And as the governor relayed it to the investigators, he had met this trooper. He thought she was impressive in their meeting. And he said, "I don't understand. Like, why can't we hire somebody like her? Do you know her?" And he was told she was excellent. So why don't we hire her?
Can you explain what led the governor, based on an interaction at an event, to believe that she was impressive?
He liked how she maintained eye contact. He liked that she was assertive with him in the conversation. And then he asked one of the troopers he knows about her, and they said, "Yeah, she's excellent." And he's like, "I don't understand this. Why do I not have women on my detail?" There's also a suggestion that the governor went and wanted to change whatever the qualifications were. The governor had said he did not do this. I don't know what happened, within the detail, but and within the troopers and what their internal policies are. And actually, the governor told the investigators he did not know. But he certainly, if he meets someone, particularly in the trooper world, and he wants diversity, and he has said that to them, that he wants that. So I did want to make that point because he made that in his testimony, and it certainly was not reflected in how the investigators chose to report that.
Your next question comes from Michael Gormley, Newsday. Mr.